New video. I got a new video. What's up, guys? Mechanical Garchomp back again with a new video. And today we have something special. So this is a miniature video. The last one didn't perform so well. If you can tell, I'm a bit sick. But I'm gonna do another one because I really enjoy doing these. So we have a lot of different armies, okay? So we have the humans, and I'm going to talk about the humans first. So we have the King of our North here, and along with some horse riders, and he's got some Arnorians with him. Then here we have Malbeth, the seer of the king, along with that sorcerer dude and some more dudes. We have these dudes, and then this guy about to chop into that shark's head. We have these guys coming from this side. They're led by an Arnor captain. We have these guys walking towards this way, and they're led by Gandalf. And then last but not least, we have these guys who are led by those two dudes that are on the same big base plate. And so then we get to the evil teams. Ooh. And we have the pirates. And so the pirates are those four blue swamp monster guys. All of these Wrath of Kings miniatures. That elf guy, not the one with the axe, the one with the sword that's not painted. The tiefling there, those two mind flayers, the gif with the cannon, the commander, all the dudes up on there. And then we have the captain of the ship is that bear there. And she's actually a polar bear. We're going to paint her up like that, but she's the captain of the ship. Then we have these guys who you got a brief picture of. These guys are like the zombies and stuff that have come back from the dead to invade. This is the Dark Forest. Werewolves, alive trees and wargs, spooky stuff like that. More Wrath of Kings miniatures with the werewolves. Then we have the Mines of Moria in some Goblin Town. So basically just kind of goblins. So we have cave trolls, Balrog, dragon, goblin king. So there's this stuff. They're going to be pretty formidable since they have a dragon. And then over here we have the main threat, which is the armies of the Badlands, or whatever you want to call them. Mordor, if you like. And they have a bunch of Gundabad orcs in front. They have some, what are they called? Urukai. They have this guy from the D&D blind boxes. You have some normal green orcs. You have Saruman the white. Some more Wrath of Kings miniatures in Etten. And some more, those two are from the D&D blind boxes. An ogre, and then a troll, and the Witch King of Angmar on a fell beast. And we also have a lot of terrain, which I'm very excited for, because that means we're going to be able to do a lot more, instead of just charging inwards like we were. So I'm just going to be doing the most logical strategy for everything. I'm not really rooting for a team. We're going to be using some of the rules from the Lord of the Rings battle strategy game, and as well as Star Wars Legion, though this really doesn't have much with Star Wars Legion. I'm going to be using inch movers to move, and D6 for rolling. I have a lot of D6. Dice Goblin. And besides that, yeah. So if you want to actually see me do all the rolling and everything, I figure that would probably bore you guys out of your mind and make the video way longer than it has to be. So I'm just going to record only the actual playing part, but if you want to, just comment it in the comments down below. I really hope you guys enjoy watching this video. And yeah, I will see you in just a sec when the movement phase is over. And we're back. What's up, guys? So it's a bit later, and I got everything ready. So we have over here the Dark Forest. So basically, the humans moved in, and then the Dark Forest consumed them. Like, they're all in there fighting hand to hand. That's going to be a huge, big fight. Then over here, these guys split up into little groups. The bows only move 3 because you can only move half your movement to shoot a bow. So the bows only move 3 inches so they can shoot. The Balrog moved up here, and so they kind of did this, the undead dudes. That kind of is how that looks, so a bunch of dudes went over there. There's not many dudes over here. Keep in mind, everything is against each other. Like, everything is against each other. Nothing's on the same team. Besides, unless, obviously, like, all the sailors are on the same team. All the goblins are on the same team. But I'm saying no 2 teams are, like, together. Then these guys came in and charged and got surrounded. Captain's still there. So is, that, like, squid guy in the GIF. Then around here, these guys charged in, and, these guys jumped down from the boat and are attacking them. Malbeth is here on the boat, about to get attacked by a shark. And then the big area over here is, it's a big collision. So they're just charging into each other. This guy came from the back because he can also move 18. And everything's just attacking. These guys only moved 3 so they could shoot. Same with that guy. These guys moved their 9 to get over here to have a good vantage point for shooting. Wait, they moved 9 so they can't shoot. I totally forgot about that. Oopsie daisy. I might fix that, I might not. Don't know. But yeah, this is the board so far. And I'm going to do ranged shooting. And then, so yeah, I'll be right back. And we're back. So, if you look around, we just finished the ranged phase. So this Treebeard dude over here took out one guy from there. Over here, they took out one dude with, like, this huge volley of arrows from these guys and this guy. The Balrog dragged a dude closer to him, but didn't get a kill. Same with the dragon. He didn't get a kill, but he didn't drag anybody closer. These two here missed, so they didn't, or they hit, but they didn't kill anyone. Over here, these guys didn't have any archers. The GIF shot and killed one dude. This magic dude shot and killed one dude. And this archer shot but didn't kill anybody. Then over here, these guys shot. This Etten here, he shot right here and kind of made a gap because he killed 3 dudes with it. Besides that, that's about it. Oh, these archers killed 4 dudes here. And that was the range phase. So now I'm going to the melee phase. And the end of the melee phase. So, first of all, over here we have this guy. This guy took out, like, basically everyone in front of him. We have these guys who are all attacking. They took out a whole line here. The king's at 2 health now. Over here, nothing crazy happened. One peasant got smited, and then this guy got pushed back. Besides that, everybody's still basically fine. Here, they killed a bunch of the shark suits, surprisingly, like a bunch of them. They did a really good job. Here, everything's scattered because these guys were fighting each other, and then these guys were fighting each other. And it was all crazy. And the Balrog didn't get anybody. Neither did the dragon. The dragon actually got hit for a damage and pushed back. Then over here, the Dark Woods took a bunch of damage. There's a bunch of dudes gone from over here. Their whole alignment is, like, mixed up. And, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go to the movement phase. And we're back. Okay, so, I just finished the movement phase. In the movement phase, these guys all got, like, wrapped up everywhere. So there's humans and orcs all over each other. And then here, these orcs kind of came in, and then the horses surrounded them, and there's, like, demon guys coming over. These guys got surrounded. These guys surrounded the dudes who were surrounding them. And the captain moved to there. Here, basically everything's happening. These guys are attacking. These guys are attacking. Everyone's attacking everyone. And then over here, which is the biggest part, we have all of these guys moving. So basically a bunch of people are attacking the trees, and then like one person's on every other thing. It's crazy, and I'm going to see you at the end of the ranged movement phase. In the ranged phase. So, we are in the ranged phase. So, basically how it went was the humans did nothing. These guys killed one person. These guys killed 2 people. And these guys killed like 3 or 2 people, I forget. Over here there was no ranged, and I accidentally did the melee phase, but I'm not redoing it. So this is the end of next turn, so I'm not going to do anything with them next turn. But that's the melee phase over there. And that went very poorly for both sides. So I'm going to go to the melee phase now. Okay. Melee phase is over. So, just finished with melee phase. We got everyone done. I haven't done anything over there because, like I said, I did melee phase a bit too early for them. We have these guys. These guys surprisingly managed to take out all of the shark people. Very good job, humans. Very, very good job indeed. Except that one. He's still standing there. But yeah, that's about the end of the attack phase. So I'm going to go on to the movement phase. And yeah, I will see you then. And we're back in the movement phase. So, if we look, everyone moved. The Bulldog got down here and is assaulting these poor humans that just finished fighting those sharks. And now they have to fight this Bulldog as well. Poor dudes. And we got these goblins here, and they're all moving up, except for a couple that went over there to deal with the undead. There's like barely 3 or 4 humans in there, kind of like struggling to live. These guys all moved their 3 so they could shoot. These guys are moving towards the dark forest because that's the closest thing to them. These guys all moved in a kind of tactical manner, really just trying to get behind everyone and get attached to everyone so people can stop moving and just start fighting. Over here, these guys were all like jumbled up around here, and so they took off. So they completely moved. They're completely gone from where they were now. These guys are still standing here because archery. He came up and snuck up behind these 2 before they could move. Then everybody else kind of moved a bit, really just trying to get all those spears being able to attack them, and all the pikes, and all the normal dudes without spears and pikes attacking them. And up here, they're kind of fighting a losing battle. Because, like, you know, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. And you might be asking, well, where's the big dragon guy? Well, he actually wanted to go to the boat. So he just used his 18 movement and got right behind the captain. And there's the gift there. And there's that guy. And the humans are kind of taking over, but I'm assuming that dragon guy's going to change that. But the Balrog might come up after the dragon guy soon. And then we'll have a real show on our hands. So yeah, I'm going to see you at the end of the, ranged phase? I think ranged phase. So I'll see you at the end of the ranged phase. And ranged phase is over. So, kind of what happened, we just got, some guys got shot over here. Some of these guys got shot down by the archers. Gif is turning and facing at that guy. He's ready to fight him. And he dealt damage. And then over here, I think we had one range girl, but she was in close combat, so she couldn't do anything. And that's about it for the range phase. And so I think I'm going to go on to the melee phase. This is my favorite part. Also, this guy over here, he has range in case you can't tell because it changed. And so he killed one of those dudes. Okay, going to the melee phase. Welcome to the melee phase. So, basically, we just finished, and a lot happened, honestly. So, over there, the pirates are kind of scattered, and a bunch is happening. So, like, all across the board here, you can see the dragons up there,
they're all attacking him. They killed off the humans, or a couple of them. The undead are about to die off. And over there, it's kind of like a draw, kind of, between the dark forest and the humans over there. Over here, these guys attacked him and got him low. And these guys are just kind of staying how they were doing. They killed one of the dudes, and everybody else is kind of coming. They're all doing pretty good, though. And, yeah. And the movement phase is over. So, a lot happened. The goblins obviously moved up in their huge horde. Those guys, the goblins also surrounded in. The dark forest, they all moved in and started just to attack each other with the humans. They moved in and started to attack the undead. Some humans surrounded the Balrog. Back there, humans surrounded the dragons, they surrounded the Etten, and then the dudes are coming from attacking from behind, and everybody's charging up in that huge horde and having like a huge collision. So weird. But yeah, it's pretty crazy what's going on. Super excited for the climax. That guy tried to challenge the dragon, and Malbeth moved backwards, trying to hide. But yeah, that's about it for the movement phase. Next up, the ranged phase.
And here we are at the end of the ranged phase. Things are starting to slim down a lot. And to me, at least, it looks like Moria might be doing the best. That Balrog is surrounded, though, and that could go down quickly. But these guys' main bad guy, he only has 3 left. Though Mordor does have a very, very big army. These guys down here, they took out most of them. They're probably going to take out these 2 in the melee phase. Actually, no one's actually touching, so never mind. These 2 got 1 damage off on him, and he's ready to attack back. Down here, some of these goblins shot. They did all the way down, so they did 2 damage, and got that big beast to 1 health. Over here, there's no ranged, besides her, but she didn't do anything. And that's about it. Oh, I forgot to roll for these guys, so let me just do that real quick. How many bows are on there? That's 2. So let me just... Okay. Boom. Okay, so 1 dude is actually dead. We'll just take this one and put him on the dead tray. Along with this guy. He wasn't alive. He was just kind of on the board. And so, yeah, this is the board. And we are going to move on to the melee phase. Melee phase is over. So with the melee phase being over, what we have is the Balrog is down. Ba-ba-ba. This guy somehow survived. This guy didn't take any damage. Over here, everything's happening. They killed that guy. They killed a bunch of the werewolves that were over there. Here they basically slaughtered everybody off. And then here they started fighting. Not much happened over there, though. Yeah, besides that, really, besides the Balrog dying, not much huge happened. Oh yeah, the captain died. One of the captains died over there. One of the cruise captains. Which means that I believe their new next in charge, looking at who's dead, I believe is that guy right there. I mean, that doesn't really matter. And then the dead has been completely wiped out. Looks like either the humans or the werewolves over here are about to be completely wiped out. More likely the forest, because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forests left, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 normals left. And then, plus these goblins are coming over here to attack them. But yeah, I believe, with that being said, I'm going to go to the movement phase. So we'll see you at the end of the movement phase. Movement phase is over. So in this movement phase, oh my gosh, there is a huge blob
right, just like smack dab in the middle of the field. And then over here, dragons are 2 health. Couldn't move because all these dudes were still attacking them. All these guys are starting to move in on those poor humans who did kill the Balrog, like I talked about last time. These guys over here, all those goblins moved in on those humans. All these humans moved in on that werewolf. These Black Forest moved in on that human. Those 2 humans are in on that Black Forest guy, and that human's in on that Black Forest guy. But we also have, well, actually not that much. I mean, that Urukai moved over there into her. The Etten moved into the horse. And besides that, that's about it. This guy's staying over here waiting for his ranged phase turn again at 1 HP. He's just there. But I think that's about all, and we're going to go to the ranged phase. Ranged phase is over. So, in ranged phase, they finally took out that one. There's still that guy, though. They did 2 damage to him, which left him with 1 health. This guy finally took out that one with his acid breath. These guys took out 2 of them. Over here, that little sorcerer girl took out 1 of them. And that dude could not take out the wolf. Over here, he did a little spell casting but couldn't hit. And these 2 got him to 2 health. And that's about it for ranged phase, so I think I'm going to go on to the melee phase. Melee phase is over, and oh my goodness, a lot happened. So basically, all these orcs charged in with these guys, and they all killed each other, and there was a bunch of, there was a freaking slaughter up there. So many died, they lost a main dude, everything's happening, right? And so then these guys finally finished them off and are running up. This guy still hasn't killed these stupid horsemen. They're, really alive. And, yeah, everybody's kind of just doing their own thing over here. Lots of fighting, obviously. These guys over here, they killed off the humans and the sharks. And there's 1 human left, or they killed the sharks off a while ago. And basically just a lot of stuff happening. The humans and Dark Forest over here are fighting, and I think the humans are finally about to win. The Goblin Squadron's coming, and these guys are all charging in. Well, I mean, they did last time. There's so many dead. Everything crazy's going on. Took out the Balrog already. So much is happening over here. But, yeah, they took out the Witch King of Angmar, too. But, yeah, that's just kind of a death spot with the Balrog and the Witch King of Angmar. But I think we're going to go on to the movement phase. Movement phase is done. So a lot happened. Actually, a lot happened. So these guys all charged in again. So they're all charging in. The dragon finally got off his place. And these guys all tried to surround the fishmen. And everything's happening over here. The fishmen are trying to surround the orcs, while the orcs are trying to surround the fishmen. These guys still trying to get up on the boat. They're getting their first couple troops up there. Over here, these guys kind of sort of went in a line. And they're all just trying to get each other so they can't get away, fight each other. These guys over here finally getting, like I said, a couple troops up. Everybody's coming down. But yeah, this huge pile keeps happening. I guess it's just a hot spot. He still can't kill those dudes. So they're charging in again, and these guys are coming as backup. But yeah, that's about gonna be it for the movement phase. On to the ranged phase. And the ranged phase is here. So, not much happened because there's not many archers left. But some stuff did happen. The gift shot. These guys are over here shooting at the dragon, getting him to 1. He whipped, and that whip guy did a lot of ranged. The gift again shot. The arrow dude shot. They shot over there. A lot happened. Or not, actually a lot happened. He threw a spear. Archer shot up there. Over there, basically nothing happened. I think maybe there was 1 magician over here that did a bit. Yeah, he casted a ranged, but didn't do much, so. But that's about all I have to say for the range phase. So I think it is time to move on to the melee phase. We are at the melee phase. a lot happened. Like I said before, melee phase does a lot. Oh my gosh, so many fishermen died, and a lot of orcs died as well, or badland dudes. The dragon's surprisingly still alive, actually not surprisingly. Over here, they all closed in and finally are about to get the better of the humans, and the dark forest is doing The black bears somehow managed to not die. The goblins killed a lot of the humans, including the spellcaster over there. Goblins haven't killed that dude yet. It's so dumb. And yeah, a lot of stuff happened, like I said. Guys over there and guys over there. So yeah, that's just about gonna be it for the melee phase. Melee phase is over. So, in melee phase, basically what happened is these guys up here, right? This chain guy, he took out a bunch with his orcs, and then these guys down here kind of got some of these guys. They only got 4, but they won by a lot. They almost got a lot more. The humans and undead are already knocked out, and they just knocked out the Dark Forest. And the pirates are about to go with their last dude standing right there. But besides that, basically not much else happened. These guys are still standing there. They took out the 2 orcs. Surprise, surprise. And everyone else is charging in. So I will see you now at the end of the next movement phase. Hopefully, one of the last movement phases. This game has been dragging on forever. Movement phase is over. So if you can tell, not many of the actual orcs moved. Specifically because the orcs are kind of in a good position and they can't really get on the boat, and they shouldn't really get on the boat because all the goblins are coming down to them. Over here, these goblins started making their moves. They're eventually going to get over. I don't know what's going to be happening. It might be all of their dudes are dead, or they might win before they get over there. These guys are kind of standing still. This guy is Master Archer because he's like, a Master Archer. He's a pirate. So he can move 6 and then shoot. And so that's what he did. He moved 6 and then he's going to shoot at someone. And that dude's off his tail now because those goblins surrounded him before he could move. And yeah, the archers kind of moved. More people started jumping down, and that's about it. So I think we're going to go on to the ranged phase. Again, hopefully one of the last ranged phases. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, see you then. And the end of the melee phase, this melee phase was crazy, okay? So over here, that goblin died. Guess what? That goblin also died. All those goblins over there died. That goblin also died. That goblin also died. All the goblins are gone. The ship dudes were gone last time. And now these goblins versus everyone else. And that's the last of it. So, we're gonna see what happens. I think I know who's winning. Okay, moving on to probably the last movement phase. In the end of the ranged phase. So, what happened, or movement phase, not range phase. So what happened in the movement phase is all of them moved up, and all of them moved up. So now it's very, very close. And probably the goblins are gonna win, but they're all very close proximity, and the ranged is right there. So we're gonna see what happens.